Today we are about to unbox the first Teverun Space together. Okay. First up, grab a knife, cut the corners. Okay, the boss has cut a lot of boxes before. This is my first unboxing video, but I've cut a lot of boxes before. Let's see. We got a Teverun cap. As usual, every Teverun scooter comes with a Teverun cap. Okay, so Teverun has learned from Voro. They have their own QR code now for Teverun manual. So it's just one pager. Go online and download the Teverun user manual. Okay, so here are the accessories that it comes with. 4 rubber nut caps, 1 toolkit, user manual. Comes with a QR code. As you can see, Teverun has learned from Voro. It's easier for customers to access the user manual anytime that they want instead of having a paper hard manual. So scan the QR code to access their digital user manual. Now, for the sake of this unboxing video, I do not want to use any crazy tools. I just want to use one toolkit so that you can experience what I'm experiencing today. And with a simple toolkit, we can unbox this together. The charger is hidden in the styrofoam. So for those who are unboxing, please make sure you take out the charger first before you unbox or throw away the styrofoam. A lot of cases like this happen where you throw away the styrofoam together with your charger and you message customer service team that, hey, where is my charger? It's inside the styrofoam. Okay, let's see what the charger amps are for those who are curious. We have 58.8 volts, 2 amps charger. This scooter is a 52 volt scooter. So for a 2 amps charger, you use 18 amp hours divided by 2 amps, you get 9 hours total charge time from 0 to 100%. Okay, charger head comes in this plug. This is a fairly new plug. I haven't seen this plug before. Next, styrofoam. Inside comes with a charging cord. What is this thing? LCD display for Teverun Space. Let's see what it comes with. 2 cables, 1 green and 1 hollow. So this is the male cable and this is the female. Oh, also there is a tiny screw left in the packaging. This comes with a thread locker. Do not lose that screw, we might need it later on. Let's figure this out together. Next, styrofoam, throw it away. Okay, this scooter is pretty light. So if you have a motorcycle jack at home, what I like to do when I am setting up a scooter or bike on a jack, I put the kickstand in the hollow area. That way, your scooter remains balanced and straight on the jack. It's easier for you to do any kind of work when you're putting the scooter on the jack. Okay, take out the plastic. So let's do a close-up look on the scooter. This is how it looks like after you unbox it for the first time. Remember, we are doing this together, so I am experiencing everything together with you. Okay, look at the tire treads. These are new tires that haven't been used on any scooters before. Definitely better than the Segway type of scooters. The treads looks good. Over here, it says that refuel it to 50 PSI. So for those that are riding electric scooters, in the summer, I tend to recommend customers to refuel it to 40 PSI so that when you're out in the hot areas, your tire pressure will increase and expand. During summer areas, I always recommend customers to refuel the tire pressure lower because your tire, the air expands under hot conditions. So if the targeted tire pressure is 50 PSI, refuel it to about 42 PSI. And in the cold areas, you can refuel it on a higher PSI because when you go outside, air contracts, so your tire pressure drops once you're out riding. I hope this is helpful so far. Let's cut open a zip tie. If you're using a knife like me, I tend to cut it upwards because I do not want to scratch my scooter. So I'll find an area to cut somewhere here. Of course, if you have scissors, then that's more useful. Okay, there we go. Rubber band, let's remove it. I think this is just to secure the handlebar. Okay, there's another zip tie here. Same thing, try not to cut your scooter, so you cut outwards. So find an area that is hollow, so you do not cut until anything on the scooter. Now here we have the handlebar. Same thing, rubber band. This is an entry-level scooter. So what they have done on the packaging for an entry-level scooter is pretty good. Whoa. Look at this, the Teverun trotter. This is the all-new Teverun trotter. Much nicer. There's a lot more space for your thumb. We'll explore this later on. So check out the grips. These are the new grips that are used on the scooters. Buttons. NFC key. Let's see, what is this? Scan here, dive deep into Teverun. This is the user manual. They are putting QR codes everywhere because customers sometimes don't see when you don't read user manuals, you rely a lot on customer support. So we want to give you all the tools that you need without calling anybody. Remember earlier in the video, we have a green plug and a hollow plug. So we'll be using this very soon. I'm going to set them up first. Okay, so in order to set up the handlebars, we are experiencing 4 screws in total. Should I elevate this higher? Try to match the size of your Allen key to the screw. Do not use the big one or too small. Do not use too much force because you might strip the screw or you strip the toolkit. This toolkit is just an entry-level toolkit, handy for you to do last-minute stuff, but it's not meant for heavy-duty maintenance. Okay, what I like to do, I like to go diagonal instead of going in sequence. Okay. Okay, put on the handlebar. Make sure the threads are lined up with the 4 holes. Now put the clamp back. Okay, remember I like to install them diagonally. This is also because in manufacturing, when we are producing electric scooters or electric bikes, this is a technique that we use under all assembly SOPs, diagonal installation. That way your clamp is installed tight enough. So slightly tighten them diagonally. Last 2 screws. Drop it in there. Okay. Okay, secure one corner first. Now you feel that it's a bit tight. Now we can tackle, tighten. Now I want to do some adjustments. Tighten it. Yep. Okay. Next, let's explore the light. This looks pretty new to me. The headlight. I don't think this has been used on any Teverun scooter. Wow, look at this. Metallic headlight. So this is a metallic headlight. Tell me this is not a very high quality headlight used on an entry-level electric scooter. Same thing, I'm just going to use the toolkit because this is what you and I will be experiencing when we are unboxing the scooter. For most people, you don't have access to like heavy-duty tools. So using this toolkit to walk you through would, in my opinion, be the best. Tighten headlight. Okay, go gentle, don't go too tight. Now, when you tightening using a toolkit, you will experience something like this where there's not enough space. So what you will do, you just move it down and go this way. Tighten the last bit of threads. Good, now this is secure. So for riders who want to adjust your headlight, you can adjust the headlight facing downwards or straight. I recommend going slightly tilted so you can still see the ground when you're riding at night. Looks like there's two big bulbs. We'll see how bright it is. Let's get to the display. Where do I screw the display on? Oh, that's where the screw is for, okay. Remember we have this one piece of screw found in the packaging with the thread locker. This is for the display. Through this hole, okay. We'll see if this is long enough. Okay, before I tighten this, I want to make sure I have enough length for those wires first. So come closer. There are a total of 5 pins for the green. Make sure this notch is connecting to this empty notch. Align them. Once you got it aligned, put it in. You do not want to force the pin in if they are not lining up because you will damage the pins. Okay, same thing. This is total of 6 pins. Line up the notch. There's also arrows here for you to see. Arrows. Line up the arrows and plug them in. Now that we got the wires connected, I will continue to tighten the display. So what I'm doing here is that if I'm just using this tool, right, and this is all I have, I will just put it on a 90-degree angle and just adjust the last bit slowly. Now we have the display secured. This is how it looks like at the front. Look at the folding mechanism together. So there's a red knob here and something is restricting this from going up. Let's see, is it this? So you can pull this red. Go up. Oh, nice. Oh, so there's an additional secure feature. Look, even though I have direct access to all the Teverun members and their boss, doesn't mean that we get all the knowledge all the time because they assume Voro knows everything. So I'm learning as we go as well. Teverun Space. Okay, one more thing I forgot to do is the buttons. Go over it. Okay, I will tighten it this way first. I'll adjust it upwards so it's easy for me to tighten it. Then I'll go down once it's almost tightened. So that gives me a lot more room to tighten this button. Alright, we're good. Go up more? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna drop this down. So some adjustments needed. Okay, release some pressure so that I can adjust. See, we need some adjustments done on the handlebar. Brake levers, usually I want it to go this way. So once I get the angle right, I will tighten them. This is the right angle for all scooters. Same thing here. Pretty much the standard for e-motors as well. Okay, we're good. Now throttle, I want to adjust it more because this is downwards. Okay. So whenever I'm setting up an electric scooter, something I like to do is I will stand in front of it just to experience how the right angle will be. You can tilt it forward towards you or go outwards depending on how long your arm is. Generally, when you are riding electric scooters, you want you to be folded, relaxed. You shouldn't be doing this or you shouldn't be doing this. Alright, it should be relaxed. That way you can adjust during emergency very quickly. Now, this button is closer to the right side, so I'm going to adjust it as well. Now I have more rear estate here. If you want to put extra light or a phone holder, you have space. You're moving the buttons aside. Now let's put on the nut caps. So remember we have 4 nut caps in the beginning of this video. Let's put them on. Make sure it's aligned. Pop it in. Okay, this is just to protect if your scooter fell on the ground or if you get into an accident, it doesn't damage all your nuts and bolts. Okay, let's turn it on. Now I'm going to walk you through how to use the 7-button console on the Teverun Space. Here I have the remote and the NFC key. So to turn the scooter on, press and hold the power button. The button is very clicky, so it's like very nice to touch. You can hear the sound. Okay, so you will see this red hovering lock button. What you need to do is use your NFC key, hover over the screen, and you will see the numbers popping up and the 7-button console will light up. Yeah, you can see the lights. Yep, so this allows you to see it at night. So important because sometimes you have buttons but you do not know what you're pressing. So with the light up buttons, it's easier for you to use them, especially at night. Okay, so over here, the 7-button console, we have the headlight and RGB, that's 1 button. Plus and minus, this is for your speed mode, to increase your speed and to decrease your speed. Power on and M button. So this is to access your advanced menu, turn on and turn off the scooter. Turn signals. So this is probably the nicest looking entry-level scooter that also has a turn signal with RGB light. So for example, if I turn on the right turn signal, the RGB light will also blinking. So these are the turn signals, this is the RGB light. So if you press the right side will be shining and the left side will not be shining. Okay, you can turn on both. Both sides will be turned on. Especially at night, this is valuable because people can see you. Alright, next, turn off the turn signals. Notice that it's green, that means it's on. When I turn off the turn signal, it will just be white light. Okay, next, how do you use the headlight? So on this headlight, press and hold the headlight button. So bright. Okay, now if you want to use the RGB, you want to change colors, instead of using apps, just use the button, very easy. Now I just first press, it will show this color, so nice. Okay, press again. You change color to green. Press again to red. Remember, you have to press on the right side of the button. So if you press on the center, it wouldn't sense that you're pressing it. So for RGB, press on the right side of this button. So blue, yellow. Okay, enough of the lights. For advanced settings, this video will not go through so deep on the advanced settings. We'll have somebody else to film the advanced settings. But for you to enter advanced settings, double press M and you will go into the P settings. These are generally mean for each P settings means something. For example, this is 52 volt for sure. If you want to reduce the voltage, you can do that. Double press M to get out of the manual. Quick disclaimer, if you do not know what you're doing, please don't go into the P setting and adjust the P setting. We receive a lot of customer service calls. Hey, my scooter is so slow. It's not supposed to be this slow. Please do not touch the settings if you have not read the P setting manual yet. Next, we'll walk through the folding mechanism. So in this video, I want to also cover some basic measurements so that when you are watching this video, you understand what you're getting yourself into when you order the Teverun Space. So some basic measurements will include the handlebar end to end. We are looking at 27.25 inch. Now, some customers do ask, hey, how far is the scooter from me when I'm riding? So assuming that I'm riding normally, this is how it will look like. Okay. .12.5 inch. Now, let's measure from the top of the handlebar all the way to the bottom. Okay, so handlebar to the ground. We are looking at 47.5 inch. Okay, let's measure from the front of the scooter to the end of the scooter. Wait, am I at the front?
Maybe back like an inch.
Okay, so front of the scooter to the end of the scooter, 47 inch. So if you are looking to have a portable scooter that you can throw it in your trunk, this is the measurements that you're looking for. Let's measure how wide the deck is. This deck is pretty narrow. It's like 2 of my feet. My feet is about 12 or 13. So this will be pretty narrow for me. Okay, deck length. Okay, rideable length. We are looking at 22 inch. Deck width. Okay, so we'll cover the rideable area first. 6.25 inch. Now the entire deck will be 8 inches. Okay, deck to ground clearance. Let's look at that. Almost 7 inches. 6.75 inches. Okay, so that's all today for Teverun Space. This version is the single motor variant where it has one motor at the back and no motor at the front. This is a very entry-level electric scooter. So when you're buying this, these are the things that you'll be expecting. It is not a very powerful scooter, but it's enough power for most entry-level scooters. It has more power than most entry-level electric scooters out there. If you have any questions about the Teverun Space, please leave your comment or reach out to my customer support team. They are more than happy to help you. We have it in stock right now today and they are ready to order on VoroMotors.com. See you on the next video.